Welcome. This is Barry Jones from Angelic Wisdom, and we're here for our monthly Angelscope for the sign of Capricorn for the month of February 2024. All right, so first I'd like to thank everyone who is returning to this monthly series and to also welcome anyone who might be new to our Angelic Wisdom community. As a reminder, if you haven't done so already, make sure that you're subscribed, select the all notification bell, like, dislike, and leave your comment. If you'd like to get an angel reading with me, you can go to my current website, the angelschool.com/services. The link for this and any of the other links I'm going to mention are going to be in the description area beneath this video. So check them out. Also, if you'd like to support my channel with a donation, you can use my PayPal me link for Angelic Wisdom. Also, the very first link is going to be the one highlighting the general monthly angel reading for this month of February 2024. So if you haven't looked at it yet, check it out and use this as an overview, and then this video for your sign, and maybe compare them to see what messages might be there for you that maybe resonate with something that you're trying to do. All right. Now the format, the card in the center will be a message from the Archangel that you'll be working with. And the cards on either side will be a message from your guardian angel. So the card on the left is from the Major Arcana. The one on the right is from the Minor Arcana. The Major Arcana highlights the sort of subconscious things that are going on, the major themes, lessons, challenges, and energies or influences, and then that are shaping your day-to-day reality, which is what the Minor Arcana represents mostly. And so this is going to be what you're consciously aware of in terms of these energies, and specifically maybe this card is going to represent how it's showing up and ways to work with it. So let's take a deep breath together now. Just release, relax, let go, and really ground yourself. And what I'm seeing are sort of these caricatures of tree stump people. So it's a man and a woman tree stump, sort of representing the divine and masculine energies, and their neck is sort of like, the tree trunk, just really shaved down into the center, and then it's sort of like the head is sort of some branches. And one of the things I saw was creativity when I first started to run the video. So they really want you to sort of, I feel like with these masculine and feminine energies, I feel like they really want you to play with both aspects, to be grounded and really open-minded with the branches sort of. So they're showing me sort of like a graduation hat, and so that the branches kind of feel like this graduation hat sort of combination. So this goes to sort of give you a sense of, trusting the knowledge and the skills that you have, but really being open to the universe to just keep sort of nurturing your skills. And so there's also this sense of being grounded in your decisions and in your plans without and keeping a balanced perspective. So really looking at the creative as well as the functional and logistical aspects of what you're trying to do. So I get a sense of really a really sort of well-rounded plan is where you really need to sort of anchor yourself. But there, as they show me the third eye, this does not in any way negate your intuition. To really be guided by your intuition is very important. So that it kind of, so you give voice to that transcendent aspect of you that is sort of a pure channel of love. And you can really be sort of really rooted in very practical ways, while also really being guided by a sense of inner purpose that is so strongly supported in a generosity of love. And they're writing the word can, as in, you can do this, you can achieve your goal. And there's a sense of a mentality that you have that you can, all right, that you can do this. All right, so let's take a look at the Archangel that you'll be message and the Archangel that you're working with. All right, so it's Archangel Raziel. He has that book. And so it gives us a sense of really being really in touch with your very magical aspect of yourself. You see, Archangel Raziel's energy is just sort of rainbow, full spectrum. So this is sense of, having the wisdom comes from so many lived experiences in this lifetime and in others. And it gives me a sense of balance within you. And it's that balance is that what helps you to be, very grounded and very secure in your ideas and in what you're trying to build. And you get a sense that there's something that you're really trying to establish. And so make sure that you really establish the roots, the foundations of this. Now, there is a tendency to maybe want to indulge. They wrote indulgence. And I'm not sure if they are, here, so then they write the word classical. So when I think of indulgence, I think of the Baroque period, and this is just how I'm interpreting this. But they're writing something about expectations. And so maybe you have this grandiose sort of aim or goal, but they're really saying, you can sort of strip it down a little bit, and your expectations. Don't put so much on yourself. Think about what people really need. Now, I don't know why I saw the word subscription. I have no idea. But it could be, subscriptions are sort of something that allows you to, they can be expensive if you don't need them, even though they're really inexpensive most times, right? So that allows you to just sort of pay, sort of spread out the payments for you to access something that would otherwise be all at once expensive, right? So maybe in this sense, that maybe going from this indulgence, sort of extravagance, to something more classical might be in a sense of spreading things out. And this might be energetically how you invest your energy, whether it's money, your time, um, you know, just think about spreading things out. And then that way, this bigger thing can be something more manageable for you. So it says, seeking you will find, be a wise one. So just use your common sense about, they're writing the word, he's writing the word complex. So this just seems something, the starting of this is a little complex, and you can simplify it a little bit more to make it easier. If you're starting a new job, and if I don't know if it's an executive, I just saw the word executive, so I don't know why, but this can mean many different things depending on what kind of job. But if you're in a position where you're the one where the responsibility has been placed, whether it, because you could be the executive of your home, you could be the executive of your team, or meaning they're using this word, the broader sense that you're a leader, or the responsibilities on you. So don't make it so complex. You can spread it out, share the responsibilities, but make sure that you've been clear in your expectations, and make sure that the person that you're giving the responsibility to, that it aligns with their abilities and talents, so that everybody can feel productive and successful. All right, this is about making wise choices. So the World card gives us a sense of completion, right? What I like about the World card is it's also about the end of a cycle and the beginning of another one. And so there's something that we have to learn. So let's say you're shifting from one responsibility to another. Let's use that executive word as to mean, shifting from one responsibility to another, so that more people can really relate to this. So whatever it is, or if you're in a period of change, and now you're starting something new, or you're thinking about starting something new, there is the two components, or it's two components, and there's an overlap in the middle. Really, there is the things that we need to let go of, the things that we have to recognize that are no longer useful for us. But in the overlap, it's sort of taking stock of what was gained, and accepting that whatever happened in the past, where you're headed, all of that made it possible. The good and the bad made it possible for you to end up where you're going. And that's really incredibly important, as in the center of all this, we can sort of lose a sense of that, and we can become insecure, and doubt our abilities, because we're just focusing, we see the new thing, and then we just see what we don't have yet. But you might not be looking at that some of those really difficult times gave you skills for this. And if somebody saw it in you, or if you were able to see it in yourself through a vision or dream, it's possible. You're right where you need to be. And so that you don't go back and repeat the old cycle, but really step freely into the new one. Don't forget where you came from, meaning this. Don't neglect to see what you've been through and what you went through. You got through it. And because you got through it, you have more abilities than you were planning on or that you've acknowledged yet. So this is sort of saying for a while, it's okay for this to feel like it's a bit of a balancing act. You're sort of walking on both sides of the fence, so to speak. You're wobbling because you're in unfamiliar territory. You're in a period of transition. And you knew who you were, but you're not so sure about who you're going to be. And especially if something, a new responsibility, has pretty much sort of set this template for you. And what that comes, your own expectations, but your expectations don't have to be right. And especially if they're giving you a sense of insecurity about your ability to be ready. So what are you going to do? Well, like this child, you're going to play with this. You're just playing right now. Let yourself play. You teach yourself how to walk on that fence. And once you're really confident with that, then you'll be ready to go to the other side because okay, I'm done with that. So recognize that there's a learning curve or learning period within all of this. But that learning, be open to learning because that allows you to cross into that new cycle with confidence. You have the wisdom, you have the inner intelligence to do this. You have lived a complete life and you've had a lot of experiences. There's nothing that you're not ready for. And that is why life has led you to the door of it. Whatever that is. All right, so I send you lots of love and angel blessings and have a beautiful month of February. God bless you.